I saw Jeff on that side.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw the playmat. I saw Jeff's playmat. Like, huh?
Yeah. So round 2. Hi, Twitch. So round 2 we have John. This is like maybe.
Autofocus is doing a great job.
He's like, no, it isn't. He's like, no. He's like, no.
Good enough.
Right? I was like, no.
Good enough.
We're focused on the match. We don't care about what you write on your board. So it's Jund versus Mono White Taxes.
Oh, he's... How many decks does Jeff have? He's building Blitz or something.
I mean, to be fair, Blitz is a pretty cheap deck to build.
Minus the fetches.
I
guess the fetches are cheap right now.
I mean, but the fetches aren't even that bad. But still, I mean, it's just like Storm, right? Like you can build budget Blitz, budget Storm for less than 100.
Aren't Spirebluff Canals like 20 apiece right now?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they were still like 10.
No.
But even then, right? Even then, you don't really need Spirebluff Canals. Just some Steam Vents and some Shivan Reefs.
Fiery Islets.
Well, those aren't that expensive. But I'm saying like absolutely, if you're going like budget, right? Like Steam Vents, Shivan Reefs, like, and then the whole deck is like less than $100.
Yeah.
Oh no. So that's one thing I do appreciate about certain decks in Modern. It's just like, look, you can build this really good version, or you can build a budget version that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Like 70% capacity.
Yeah. And 70% capacity when you're a Storm deck is like, this is still fine.
Yeah.
Or even if you're like a Burn deck, you're like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just have to count to 20, right? Oh, turn 1 Aether Vial. Definitely not Jun's friend there.
Ignoble. He's playing Iggy's. Okay.
He's playing Iggy's and Monkeys.
Playing both?
He's playing both.
And he's not playing Lurus.
No.
Okay. That's alright.
Yeah.
How many Iggy's? I've been trying to figure out.
I believe he's playing a set.
I've been trying to figure out how to play Jones so hard. Like how to build it now that we have 2 1-drops to create mana.
Yeah, right. I mean, like...
That's Thalia, right? Okay. Yeah, no it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took a second too. I was like, oh, yeah, because it's the one of the secret layer arts, I believe.
Yeah, I was looking at it from here and I'm like, oh, how did he Zatalpa already?
Oh God. Oh. I'm sorry. GG. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just like GG.
Turn 2 Zatalpa.
For those of you that off the bat don't know what Zatalpa is, it's the indestructible flying double strike vigilance from
The white elder dinosaur from
yeah,
Ixalan.
from Ixalan. It's just like...
It's like a 4/8. It has all sorts of keywords.
Right. So I was like, oh yeah. If that happened, just turn to him like, I don't have a path? GG. We're just... I don't have a path or a Vapor Snag or any way to deal with it. Yeah, we're just done. I don't know how effective Thalia is against Jund.
Depends on how speedy he's going.
Alright.
Like, it can really slow Jund down, but
yeah.
if he's on, like, mono white, he's probably not moving too fast.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel like it's gonna matter that much.
Yeah.
He
Also realizing I had to switch the cameras on the talks. I'm like, oh yeah, like...
Yeah, that's part of the reason I was like... yeah, no, and then he goes running 6 down to it's dead.
Alright, yeah. It's like, alright. Alright, for those of you who can watch the video, there's an official debate going on between Give Reverend's nickname. I think the nickname is Stepmom. Ryan thinks the nickname is Stepsister. And the roommate that I have thinks it's Onto Runes. Which obviously the roommate's completely wrong. So it's between me and Ryan at this point.
See, I like Stepsister because the art is supposed to be a pseudo portrait of Seb's sister.
Which, right, like that one at least makes sense. Like I knew it as Stepmom because it was like...
Yeah, Stepmom because it's mom. And
it's not quite it's not quite mom because it can't target itself, but it does get protection from colorless. Mm-hmm. So it's like, alright, you know. Like this mom's better in some areas, worse in some others, you know, alright. You can't like block, give yourself protection, and point and laugh at your opponent.
I feel like that's a real thing. The real thing that makes mom so...
Oh, it is. I will tell you hands down it is.
Maybe not quite against Jund, because he's got all sorts of different ways to deal with one toughness.
Yeah.
So the extra toughness on.
Right. The 2. Oh, and then the Archon where lands come into play tapped. You can only cast 1 spell a turn.
Yeah.
It's like this is definitely a tax. Is like, hey, you got a board wipe? No, you're playing real slow then today.
You've taken our sweet time. Oh yeah, and then Giver's like. Giver's just like better spells guide in this situation.
Yeah, because it's just like, you get 1 spell a turn, and I guess what I'm going to give protection to every time.
Oh, yeah. You can only do 1 spell. Yeah. Never mind. It was worse.
Attempt to fatal push that. Pro black.
Pro yeah.
Like, tap Aether Vial. Oh, no. Oh, no.
John's not having such a good time right now.
K command. 2 damage destroy artifact.
That's good. That's solid. Sucks that he had K command there, and so he can't K command whatever.
The Stoneforge gets. Yeah. Right? He's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I got.
I mean, at the very least, it's making him play 1 spell a turn too. Well, kind of.
Kind of. I was like, hey, Stoneforge says, here's a free thing. Plus dis.
Cauldra with a 5 mana discount, actually?
Yeah. Right? Oh, by the way, haste. Ren 6 dead.
Yeah.
Just like...
I don't even feel like he has to worry about that at this point.
Yeah.
He just run down. He only has to hit 3 times.
I will say, I definitely like having... So we...
And it's indestructible, right?
Yes.
So like...
Right, so like John's just like... Can you wipe the board and then Lily down tick?
Yeah. It's really cheese.
Why would I guess he's keeping the Ghost Quarter up to like Ghost Quarter when his lands on the upkeep because it's going to come into play tapped.
No, because it's only non-basics, isn't it? It's going tapped with Archon?
I do not know. You were the Death and Taxes player in this room, sir.
I don't play it that much. Which one?
Okay.
What's the Archon even called? Sun's Grace? Right? No, it's not that one.
You were asking the wrong person. We talked about this. You were the Death and Taxes player.
Ameria, right. Yeah, it's non-basics.
Okay.
So.
Yes. Room asked if we were streaming.
I heard a different question. I don't know why.
There's a reason we turn the cameras off when we're doing this. Me and Ryan just, you know,
I don't know why
do things.
That when he knows that you're married to.
What are you trying to say, Ryan?
I thought he said, "Are you straight?" I was like, "Oh." He doesn't know.
I mean, is anybody 100% straight?
Maybe someone.
I don't know, man. Like, I can't remember this comedian. He had like one of the best jokes. He's just like, I'm 39 days straight. And he's just like, what? He's like, okay, so if I wreck on an island with Ryan Gosling after 39 days, I'm like, all right, you know what? That's fair. He's like, look, like, I was like, all right. So he's mostly straight. He's like, yeah, I can't beat that. Cauldron against Jund, unless if they don't have a Lily to deal with that.
Yeah.
They're just...
Now I'm concerned.
Because Cauldron itself is also indestructible.
Yeah.
So it's just...
I'm trying to figure out how to get around.
You have to have sack effects.
That's a good exile that like Jund can even try and play. There isn't any.
Also, you'd probably want something that makes them stack like the highest power and toughness.
Yeah, but like then the equipment's still around though.
But it costs 7 to equip.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like.
Modern Horizon 2.
Well.
Oh, yep, it is 7.
Yeah. No, just look. The card is ridiculous if you can cheat it in, but if you take out the token, it's like, hey, you want to invest an entire turn to attempt to equip it to something else? No? Okay.
I guess, yeah, because then I guess John can also try to just like kill the thing as it's trying to be equipped too.
Yeah, right. So it's like, but yeah, it's just you have to be able to deal with the first token.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. But yeah, so like I said, for those of you watching on YouTube, deck list will be in the description. For those of you watching on Twitch or watching the replay, sorry, we didn't get deck list submitted to us in time to be able to link it in chats.
Yeah.
Apologies. We'll do better next time. But who knows? Hopefully next week Ryan will be on one of these videos.
I'm going tonight.
Yeah. So we all get a.
However,
We'll point and laugh at Ryan like, ha! Look at the mistake you made right here.
however, I don't think I have any deck that's like properly updated for Modern Horizons 2.
You saw my deck. My deck is like, hey, I gotta throw something together in an hour. All right.
Because I don't even have
So-
I don't even have 4 counter spells yet, so I can't do my other deck.
Do you need counter deck? I'm pretty good extra ones laying around here. Like extra
yeah,
counter spell?
Yeah. I need a couple. If you're willing to let me borrow them.
You can fucking have them. I got my foil ones. I'm good.
Because I ordered some off TCG Player and then I got a refund for 2 of the 3.
Dude, so that happened to me. That's why I still had to wait on the Urzas because I was like, all right, cool, do everything, and it's like, hey, you get a refund. 3 Urzas are not shipping. I was like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the big one.
Yeah. For me, it was just because I'm picky. I'm like, if counter spells like a cheap card, if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna want to get the art that I want.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I want to get the Strixhaven Mystical Archive. I don't know. I just like that
The
one.
Japanese or the actual?
No, the regular one.
Okay, is the hand going like no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the regular one.
That's-
If I can't get the old school one that says that was probably a lousy spell
Yeah.
anyways, then.
So that is the reason. That's why I did end up buying a place of the secret layers from him because I'm like, all right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I bought it 'cause I'm like, it comes with 4 wastelands. Like
You don't
each,
wanna-
each one comes with a wasteland.
If you don't want birds, I'm interested in one.
I do not want the birds. You can have if you want the place of the birds, we can work something out. I don't care.
I just want 1 or 2.
Okay, so it's just like,
Enough for commanders.
yeah. I'd say for me, it was just like wasteland. I'm like, wasteland is effectively going to pay for most of that secret layer. So
Yeah, I love like the original Birds of Paradise art. And then like the only other one that I liked, or that I really like all that much is like it's only in white border. And it's like,
oh,
I do.
I mean, you can fix that with a Sharpie.
It's not the same.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those weird things, right? Like the buy a box art from like way back in like Ravnica, where it's like the tropical bird. Like that thing is like what $100 now, and so it's just like, look, I mean that's some decent art, but I don't know if that's $100.
Yeah, like the Thalia promo, for like $200.
Yeah. Well, like before I actually started, so there are like 7. There's like 7 or 10 Stoneforge Mystic Judge promos.
All sorts of them.
No, it's only like I think it's only like 7 because it was one of those like we're testing to make the Judge promo, and then
okay, like
and then
total.
in total, yeah,
In the world.
yeah, and so because I like you see them occasionally pop up. Hi, Bunny. All right, cute Bunny. When you watch this, see we remember you. one of our regular viewers. His screen name was actually a cute bunny. And he's my favorite because he's also a control player. Yeah! Best person to have in chat. We'll see like mono red decks where it's like, boo.
I should have watched him sideboard.
I mean, like, Jund doesn't really have a whole lot. It's some extra removal is what they bring in. Like, and Zach's sideboard is real unique because he played Blood Moon as a Jund deck.
I feel like do you want to play engineer here? Why not?
You probably
Actually,
do.
Never mind. I saw the one of his sideboard cards and I went, oh yeah, no, you do. You do want it because you name human and then you kill Thalia and Auriok champion. So.
Oh, it's not Auriok champion. I think they're playing the Sanctifier and Vec.
I'm looking at his hand right
Oh.
now and he literally has.
Does he?
Auriok
Okay.
champion. I forgot about Sanctifier.
Yeah, that's because it's like
I
oh,
still don't know how I feel about Sanctifier. I think I like the Soul Sister part of
Inquisition.
Auriok, but he mold the 4.
Oh god, I mean that's a pretty good 4 to mold to.
Yeah.
Like land Vile Thalia champion.
Oh, it's a bot. Oh.
Yeah. It's like yeah, take Vile away, take the free thing. It's like yeah.
Take the one that's gonna let the rest of his hand be usable.
If he draws a land, his hand's usable.
Next turn he's gonna go like Crota, like Inquisition. Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be like Thoughtsy's Inquisition. Just all right. I think at that point I would concede against Jund.
Thoughtseize Inquisition, exile for grief. No hand.
Watch it. But I think at that point, I think I would just concede. Oh no! So I think if I had to mold a 4 and I'm just getting my I would say Thalia. Oh no, a champion.
Yeah, champion for sure. I mean, he has plenty of ways to kill Thalia.
Yeah.
And then
God, mulliganing to 4 against Jund, I think is the worst.
And then for him to have 2 pieces of discard, and then for your first draw to be called your complete.
Right, just like. But yeah, no, I have I'm also waiting on a monkey. I'm also waiting on a Sword of Light Shadow to come in, because I think that's the other. It's just like, okay, we're done now. Yeah.
Yeah, monkey. Oh, I'm good.
But other than that, it's just like, you have card advantage now, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm like.
I need to get you more monkeys.
I will say I do appreciate like how much impact Modern Horizons 2 is having.
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't feel like backbreaking either. Like
no,
Modern
it's just
Horizons
it's. I was having a conversation with another one of our local players. Like, I like it because it makes Modern harder to solve overall, right? There's no just like best deck. Like, I was a little worried about that Hogak 2.0 deck with Asma Har.
Asmore.
Yeah, and so that way, like, and then like once I saw okay, like that one reminds me of like the old school Howling. What's the discard artifact guy? Who he like every time you cycle or discard, it costs 2 less.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hollowed
one. Yeah. So like it was like those decks where you know it's like, hey, if you have the God Hand, like well like the chance of you like being able to do that and pitch everything perfectly is real slim. But I saw it and I was like, that's ridiculous, and like I watched the whole thing. I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not that bad.
Yeah. No, I played against the deck a bit. It's so weird to see Feasting Troll King in Modern.
It's so, dude. I was like, our store, right? We were gonna send a bunch of bulk to Card Kingdom, and then like that deck came out. And I'm like, oh, we got some Soul King hollow ones, right? whatnot. And like, I watched the thing go from like 20 cents to like $2.50, like over the course of 3 days. And I was like, well, those are gonna pull out a bulk.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Shadow to pick back up in price again. Because when Double Masters came out, and it was like $2, I ordered like 20 of them. I was like, either it stays at that price or
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, like it's mostly it's effectively bottomed out. Like, yeah, and that's the thing to. That's what God. Like people are like, oh, I'm gonna invest in these cards. I'm like, can they be printed? Yeah, that's bad. Don't. Like, if you're going to invest in cards, you either invest in reserve list or things like masterpieces. Where, like, they're not going to use that art again. Or that border, or, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's just...
No, but, yeah, it's been nice seeing how, like, it's been impactful, but not, like, ridiculous.
No.
Because even, like, the main one that people are complaining about is the Saga. I think I saw some screenshot that had, like, the top, like, 12 decks in the meta listed by Goldfish or something.
Yeah.
It was like 40% of the meta was like those top like 18 decks or whatever. And even amongst those, it was only like if you out of that 40%, only 14 of that was using Urza Saga. So I feel like max maybe like 20%.
Yeah. Well, I see like Urza Saga is kind of like. So, effectively, Urza Saga is just like Mox Opal, right? Mm-hmm. It's really good in the decks that are going to build around it. Mm-hmm. But it's...
Well, it's also really good just in, like, decks that aren't built around it, like Control.
Right, like Control, right? It gives you more creature, but like, you can't just, like, slot it into Jund and have it be real effective. You can't just slot it into Burn and have it be real effective.
You can slot it into Primetime and it'll be real effective.
Right, because that's a land-based deck, right? So, like, land-based deck, artifact-based decks, or even Control decks, right? Like, I'm going to go late game, here's a finisher for me. Like, it fits into those, but, like...
I love how it's pushed 8 rack. It's so funny. I was playing against 8-Rack, and I was like, why the heck am I playing against 8-Rack? And then they played Urza Saga, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You actually have a good finisher now.
Yeah.
A way to block things. Okay. Yeah.
You have a way to find the rack, which
And also,
is important.
yeah.
And then
Also having a big creature like at the end, like,
it's like,
hey, you're 5/6 Goif, cool. This is a 6/6.
it's literally a creatureless deck, and like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take out my removal, and you're like, all right, I'll just make a 4/4. You're never gonna be able to kill now because you
Right.
have your removal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're gonna waste your artifact destruction on this or on the thing that's actually killing. But yeah. And there's like a lot of cards I didn't expect to be as good as they are, like Prismatic Ending.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect that card to like. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Like it's a good just like removal spell. And I'm like, oh my god.
I thought like the sorcery part was gonna hold it back so much, and it just has.
No, because it's just like, hey, what permanent is the problem? Gone. Not in the graveyard. Gone.
Yeah.
There's like and then like the Blossoming Calm. I feel in like the control-ish shells is just replacing time reinforcements.
Oh.
Because like I mean like sometimes the guys are nice, but typically it's like no, the hexproof and then like I'm gonna get hexproof twice.
Yeah.
And
the hexproof will matter against more decks too. You know, bringing it
against Jund,
so,
right? Like turn one Thoughtseize. Now I'm gonna gain 2 life. Thanks. Thanks for the free siphon.
Yeah.
Turn 1 Vial is always just.
I feel like Vial's like one of those cards that whenever I play it, it's never good enough. And every time I see it on the other end of the table, it kills me.
You're just like.
I don't understand it. I'm saying this as a humans player. like playing humans, like I think the last time I was playing humans, the Vial just wasn't doing anything, so I was sideboarding it out every time. And I know that's wrong. I understand that it's wrong.
Okay.
It didn't stop me from doing it though, because it just wasn't helping.
I was like, no, I'm gonna play fair magic.
like
I'm gonna give my opponent a better chance to win, and not just blow them out randomly. Ooh.
Vagabond. Monkey.
Oh man, I don't know which play I like better, turn one monkey or turn 2 Vial. Like,
I think it's the turn 1 monkey because he has the creature removal to back it up. Hopefully, I don't know. I can't see his hand.
Yeah. Monkey go boop.
Make a treasure. Let me see your top card. What is?
That's a Thalia.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
I feel like your opponent doesn't play a whole lot. But I mean, it's a free creature.
Yeah.
With first strike,
Free
which
2/1 with first strike.
which can be relevant.
He's not caring though.
Nope, he's like, oh, that's gonna stay exiled.
Oh yeah, if he's on 1 land, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Okay.
Screw the Thalia.
Yeah. It's just, Goes up to 2. Thalia's on the board, tapped and attacking. Got him. I like, and one card that like people are still really trying to play with is the Dalthree Voidwalker, which
Dalthree Voidwalker.
Yeah.
I've seen all sorts of jump lists with it.
Yeah, Zach was one of the ones that was trying it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like.
And I was like, Skyclave, like, yeah, you target red at 6. Like, oh, you were missing land drops?
Like.
Work for him now.
Yeah, the Voidwalker's really cool. I need to. Man, I need to brew up so many decks. I need to finish my black-white piece of crap. I really want to. With Dalthree Voidwalker, the first thing I did when I saw him was I was like, he's a rogue. so I just want to build rogues for Modern. So bad.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure I convinced Alec to run like the Voidwalker as a 2 of in the mill deck, just because it's like, hey, by the way, boop.
I mean, yeah, with Adventures coming out, Forgotten Adventures, whatever.
Yeah.
The D&D set.
Mm-hmm.
With D&D coming out, I'm excited to see how Tasha's Hideous Laughter is gonna, if like that's gonna go in a mill at all.
Oh yeah.
Like. It's really
because
good,
land is CMC 0. So it's just like
the only decks I can think of that like it's really bad against
Tron.
Tron.
But
right?
Like
Tron control.
I mean yeah, but this is one I was like, alright, I'm gonna take ooh.
But that's also terrible for him though, because he's got all the fetches.
I mean, but like, it gives you extra creature and it forces your opponent to be taxed.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not. He's on mono white. Isn't he?
It's
The
true.
only card that cares about that is Stoneforge, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and he has Violon too. But so if you attempt to cast it, he was responded by Violon and the Still Force for. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And like the only other thing that like it matters with is if you trophy, he doesn't get a basic. But
Yeah.
lands don't really seem to be much of an issue.
Yeah.
But maybe he just wants to keep the treasure.
Ooh, if he sticks to Cauldra. Abrupt Decay, okay.
Got the decay.
And I do appreciate the uptick in decays and the drop in trophy because of just counterspell.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Yeah, I've gone to like, well, Modern Horizon's been out like a month now, right?
Yeah.
A little over a month, right? I feel like
Roughly.
Like 5 weeks. I think I've gone to FNM once, and I played with 2 new cards. I played with the 2 Ignoble Hierarchs that I had. Oh no, never mind. 4 new cards. The 2 Ignoble Hierarchs and the 2 Monkeys that I had. Because that is all that I have right now. I ordered the Hierarchs, foolishly. And I didn't order the Monkeys, also foolishly. So now I gotta order Monkeys, gotta get Griefs, gotta get Esper Sentinels. I got too many decks.
I said, man, I'm just trying to figure out my 75.
Gotta sell cards.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out my 75 for the big tournament in October. So, free advertising. Puget oh no. That's a Liliana.
Hey, I mean...
Down tick. Doesn't have protection anymore.
Well, but he's still got the Violon 3, so...
Yeah.
He has anything to put in.
Wait, does...
Yeah. Violon 3... Flicker Wisp.
Oh!
That's
That's,
Is he gonna flicker token?
No, I think it would flicker the champion. Oh, the token, okay.
I mean, flickering the champion.
Oh, and he
doesn't
sacrifices, yeah.
That way at least the tutu's gone.
Yeah. He's not gonna. You can't swing with Rag at that point, but like Goyf is still a big boy.
Yeah.
So.
What if he's gonna be rushing him down a little bit?
Yeah. But anyway, for those of you watching the Northwest Puget Sound Battleground, we got our tickets to go to that. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna be there, come say hi.
It was so hard to choose in between trying to shoot for the modern event and the legacy one. I was like, man, I built.
If you scrap out of the main name modern one, they will have legacy side events that you can still
Yeah,
do.
that's true.
So
I wanna play the D&T that I built. I got to play it once, and then our store stopped doing legacy on the weekend.
yeah, I mean,
And I've been working towards building legacy D&T for like 4 years, and then I just finally have it.
I know. I'm working back towards building my Karn Echo.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I bought a house. It's like, all right, we need stuff, sell this, and it's. I mean, it's gonna be nicer because, like, I was slightly annoyed with everything. Some stuff being foil and not foil. Some like the whole deck is gonna be non-foil, and I'm also working towards vintage, which, at this point, really, I just need like one. I need 2 underground seas and power 8. Yeah. Because I have a time vault, which thank God I. Oh no.
Plug engineer naming human.
Yep. I feel like this is a GG.
At least I assume name. It's
I mean.
So we have champions, other creature type like soldier.
I doubt
Champion.
it. D&T player looks up D&T cards.
Cleric. It's cleric. I don't think they're gonna name that one. They'll name human.
Surprise. Tribal cleric. Oh no.
I mean, they were printing some stuff in Zendikar.
Yeah.
Got some cleric.
Man, we had we built black white in standard for clerics, and that was a bunch of fun. I mean, why would you just not? Yeah, so why would you not just bash in? If you have something to violin. Like, Goyf is going to be bigger than anything he can violin.
Does he only have one card in hand?
I think so.
I feel like he... Oh. Never mind.
Treasure in the land.
Field of Ruin. Does it play?
I believe it's... I want to say it's cast?
Cast.
Yeah.
So you can't play land. Cannot. Okay. Goodbye. Whatever he's clutching so tightly.
Leyline and another Goyf. Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, Plague Engineer. I mean, like, you effectively have him in kill range now. So...
yeah.
And I feel like Mono White does not play board wipes.
Why is he playing white?
I think it was in the board against, like, Thoughtseize, Lilies.
I know, but now...
Yeah, now it's just bad. Yep, and there's a concession. Alright.
But now, like...
Now it's just bad.
I was thinking... Blossoming Calm.